dear students, how are you all? Yes, hope you are all fine in your home. So in the previous class we have discussed about the ancient people where they were living. So already I have given homework and already the first PA means periodical test also over. So now what I am going to do, that will apply to PA2 means periodical assessment 2. So now listen here students. Now the ancient people, they were living in the near to the banks of river. So which rivers they were very important in the ancient time in the India? So that one we are going to learn today, and how the people they started to grow wheat, barley, how they learnt, when they learnt to grow rice. So that one we are going to study. Okay. So listen here students. Already you know that in the ancient time, the India consists the Pakistan also, Bangladesh and some other countries areas. So it was very big country in the ancient time. So that was called as Hindustan. Okay. So here where they have grown first time, how they have learned to grow the crops. So listen here students, already you know that in the ancient time the people they were roaming in the forest, and then they settled in a place. They learned to settle in one place. Okay, they became the villages where they have settled. Okay, became the villages. Then upcoming days they have developed and they have converted to the cities. So these type of changes we can see from the ancient time. So now see here where the first wheat in India, where they have grown first time wheat. Okay, so listen here students, the people they learned to grow the crops. Only few people they started to grow crops. First time they have grown the wheat and barley in the Sulaiman and Kirta hills. Yes, about 8,000 years ago they have learned, the men and women, they have learned to grow the wheat and barley first time. Okay, and they have learned to rear the animals like sheep, goat, cattle. Okay, so they have started to rearing the animals. So they have learned to grow the crops also. What? Yes. What are those? Wheat and barley about 8,000 years ago, and they were rearing the animals also, goat, sheep and cattle. In the middle of India, in the central of India, we can see Vindhyas hills, and we can see the Garo hills in the east side of the India, in the northeast of the India. So you can see in your map that so Garo hills they will come in the northeast side of the India, and the Vindhyas they are located in the center of India. The people who were living in Garo hills and the Vindhyas hills, they started to develop the agriculture. Okay, so first time they have grown rice in the India. At the first time they have grown the rice in the, yes, Vindhyas. They have learned to grow the rice in the Vindhyas hills. After so many years, the cities also emerged. Here we can see only the small villages about 8,000 years ago. But after some years, they have converted into cities. Okay, so already you know that it is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. Which is that? Yes, Indus civilization or Sindhu civilization. So it is emerged 4,700 years ago. So Indus civilization means the people they started to live in the banks of river Indus, or we can call as Sindhu river. It has given more sufficient water to the people. So for that purpose, the first city or the first civilization of the India is, that is Indus civilization. Okay, so it emerged about 4,700 years ago. So listen here students, Indus river and its tributaries. Near the tributaries of Indus we can see this civilization. Okay, so that is called as Indus civilization. And after some years, okay, we can see some other civilization also, very important civilization. They have emerged in the banks of river Ganga. Okay, about 2,500 years ago. So near the banks of river Ganga and its tributaries, so we can see important civilization. So dear students, up to here we have studied about where the people they have started to grow the crops at the first time in the India. Okay, and then which is the ancient civilization in India. I will meet you again in the next class. Until that, take care. Bye bye.